Okay, so welcome back. We decided we'd do a little bit longer video on this one. One reason because we want to show you what it means to pot up your tomatoes. Number two, want to show you what to do when you kind of messed up and left them too long. And we'll show you how to kind of recover from that and make sure that they're healthy by the time you're ready to plant them here in a few months. Again, we're in zone 7B, high mountain desert. So just if you're wondering if will this work for where you're at, just kind of figure that in. But yeah, we're going to show you what we do. We're going to talk about the dirt and then kind of what the next steps are for this. So here we go. Okay, so first step is going to be get out where you're at. This here's my pineapple pig. I really like this one. And you'll notice there's a few growing in each one. So what I typically like to do is get this out, and then I will choose probably the healthier looking, the bigger of the two. And honestly, I would say even though this one's taller, this one's healthier looking. So then I just take and with my fingernail, clip that off. So then I'm going to take this dirt right here. I took and I used a little bit of the starting mix, and then I used a little bit of raised bed / garden dirt. The reason I do that is because if you use just the raised bed dirt, it can mold on you. And so I'm trying to make this more nutrient dense, but also I got to be careful about mold. And so what you do is you take these and you can put some dirt in here. And what you want to do is bury them up. So every one of these little filaments, these little hairs, can grow into a root. So by planting them deeper in your pot and then filling it up here with dirt, you're giving it a better root system. It'll become stronger and it'll be ready by the time you're here in spring, ready to put these outside in your garden. So the deeper up you can bring the dirt, the stronger the root system on this particular tomato. So I'll show you what I mean here in a few weeks once this takes and it starts to grow. But you'll see I have, buried it up some so that it can develop a better root system. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something here really quick. You'll notice these look okay. They're kind of raggedy looking, but again, I left them probably 2 weeks past when I should have potted them up. But I want to show you these right here. So they are kind of my weakest looking by far. It's a tomato that I really do like. And I have noticed that when I pot up, that the sections here in the middle tend to do a little bit better. Not like, oh my goodness, like crazy better, but enough that I'm going to put my weak ones here in these middle sections just to kind of give them a little bit of oomph in this next stage. But again, you see I potted them way up, and you'll see here in a few weeks they'll develop some new roots. They'll take off. You'll get some new sprouts here, and it'll look totally different. Okay, so here we are. We've now potted up our tomatoes. And as I mentioned in my other video, I like to do a variety of colors, and I've tested out a whole bunch of different ones to see what grows well here in my climate. We've got True Black Brandywine, which is a purple. We've got Green Giant, which is a delicious green tomato. We got Yellow Pork Chop, Black Beauty, Sartre Rollois, Pineapple Pig, which is a white tomato. We've got Dr. Weish, which is an orange tomato. And then here I have a variety of cherry and grape type tomatoes. I got Napa Chardonnay, Orange Peruche, Sun Gold Cherry, Prairie Fire, which is flavor-wise probably one of my favorite tomatoes, period. I've got a Get Stuff, some chocolate cherries, a Doctor's Green cherry tomato, which these are really good. And come in here real quick. I want to show you really how sad these guys look. I've really messed up this year, but I'll show you that you can recover. There's new growth coming. And again, maybe in a couple weeks, we'll do a short and just show you what these guys look like now that we've potted them up, got them in some good dirt, and we'll treat them right. So I do also have what's called a spoon tomato or a currant tomato. And my family calls them taco tomatoes. They're little teeny, it's like the original tomato, but they have a huge tomato flavor, and you can put them on tacos and burritos, and they don't make it all soggy and gross because they contain it all in that little burst when you eat them and they explode in your mouth. But okay, so here's our tomatoes. We'll show you the next step. We're going to put a little fan on them to give it some more outdoor-like conditions and get them kind of strong and prepped. So again, this is potting up the tomatoes. There's one more step. That's getting them in the ground. and hopefully you'll join us for that. Okay, here's the final step. We got them here under the grow lights. We got them on some heating pads. We got a little fan turned on to give them some simulated wind. And yeah, we'll come back in a few weeks and show you what we got. Again, thanks for watching. Question, comments, drop them down below.